What's going on, guys? This is Naga in Cambodia coming at you. I just want to do this real quick video, kick the bobo with you before this, leaves my mind, leaves my thoughts. And it's just the fact that, guys, all over the world, even though I have a better time here in Cambodia and I'm able to get by, you know what I mean? It's like I'm still angry. I'm still angry about the way I was treated in the United States. And then also I see the same thing going on over here. Now what we're talking about is we talking about people who going to work, putting in all these hours, and they live in they damn near live in the projects. That's what we're talking about here. When before, maybe just, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, you put in your work. If you wasn't a lazy person, you made your pay. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't live in no slums. You lived in a middle class apartment, or maybe you rented a house, or rent to own, or you had a HUD home, or you had something going on. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Now I just came from Naga World, and these people, these girls walking around in the casino, they look like $1 million. It kind of reminds me what happened to me when I was working in the limousine business in Las Vegas. And when Uber came in, everything went to hell. So next thing I know, I found myself wearing wearing damn near a tuxedo, and I'm living with bums. I'm living with drug addicts. I'm living with I'm coming home at night, got a gun pulled on me one night. You know what I'm saying? And I'm putting in all these hours. You know what I mean? I mean, guys, it gets to a point. I mean, something's got to give. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving around Audis, Mercedes-Benz, dressed up in tuxedo, and I'm sitting up here going home to slums. Now, I wasn't like that at first when I worked in Las Vegas in the limousine business. It just ended up like that. But similar, these people over here, like I just come from the casino, and check this out. They got it a little bit worse than I did, because they have to, these women, I'll give you for example, all those pretty girls walking around, right? Looking like $1 million, wearing sandal heels, as if that's comfortable. Most of them standing on their feet all day, right? And guess how much they pay them for working 6 days a week? Under $300. That's right, I said it, under $300. Now my rent and my electricity right now is $300, right? So if let's say I was working at Naga World as a bartender, and I told you guys in the last video that ain't no customers up in there drinking. I pass by the same bar a lot. I never see anybody drinking. So imagine I'm working 6 days a week, and maybe I'll make a few scrappy tips, and maybe I'll make, I don't know, 400, 450, maybe 450, and then they want you to work 6 days. So can you imagine that? Me, going on 40 years old, working 6 days a week, and only bringing home $450 a month. It's barely enough to pay my rent and utilities, my phone, my food. It's not enough to pay a car. It's not enough to pay health insurance. It's not enough to pay car insurance. It's not enough to take a woman out on a date. And so I'm just, this world's got to change. It's BS. It never used to be like that. And we live in a very soft society, because if this type of stuff was happening in the late 1800s, the people would have had a civil war. It would have been a bloody war. But you know why it ain't no war now? Because people got toys to play with. You see? People say, well, as long as I can go home and get on Facebook or Twitter, right? Or play Xbox, life ain't that bad, right? That's what they say. Hell, that's what I said for a while. It's terrible, guys. It's just, humanity has become so freaking soft and weak. It's just pathetic. It's pathetic. Because you spend all your time at your job. You spend I mean, some of these people spend more time in their job than they do at home. You know? It's just something to think about. You know, so when they say don't work too hard, you know, people pass by you, they say don't work too hard. Yeah, that really applies now. And before it was like, yeah, whatever, you know, I'm gonna get my money. As long as I work hard, I'm gonna be able to do this, do that, buy this car, buy, you know, maybe some Jordans I want, whatever. Save up for my birthday, save up for a vacation. Let me tell you guys, before I came to Cambodia, the last time I had a vacation was like 4 years ago, because the money became so bad. I found myself working just to barely pay my rent. And then it got so bad to the point where I had to take out loans. And even though I was working my butt off, I still had to take out loans to clear all my bills. You see what I'm saying? Okay? I mean, this is not okay. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. It's like some kind of foreign entity is obviously trying to push the world to a brink of war. They want blood. These fallen ones, they want blood. And as of right now, they ain't getting enough of it because the people are too dead, dumb, and sleep anyway. See, they plan kind of backfired on them. You see what I'm saying? They plan kind of backfired on them. I don't even think the fallen ones expected the people to be this freaking weak. Yeah, I said it. I mean, I don't even think they expected the people to be so lackadaisical and weak not to revolt. Actually, let me clear that up. They is getting their blood. You know why? Because look at Chicago. Look at what's going on in Chicago. You know, and look at what's going on in all the major cities in the United States. So they getting their blood. They getting it. But how much can people really take? How much will people really take these days, guys? Will people work for free? That's what it seemed like we headed to. People working for free. That's something to think about. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I done said what I wanted to say. Y'all take care out there in peace.